Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a very critical and important aspect of a quality system, that is the change control system. Though it directly doesn't come under the purview of the regulatory affairs department, it is majorly controlled by the quality assurance team, but it is a very critical aspect in the life cycle management of any drug product or drug substance, and has regulatory affairs team has a very important role to play in this particular system. Non-compliance of this system, if this system doesn't work properly, the change control system doesn't work properly, then it can lead to regulatory non-compliances for that particular company. So just let's get started. Okay, so first, what is a change? A change is an inherent part of life cycle of pharmaceutical product. Can be addition, deletion, modification to manufacturing facility, utilities, process, material, product, procedures, equipment. So these are just some examples that can change due to voluntary or involuntary reasons during the entire life cycle of a drug product or drug substance. Change is inevitable, be it in life or be it in the life cycle of any product. So, say for example, a manufacturing facility becomes non-functional due to some GMP reasons or due to some regulatory reasons, then the company has to shift to some other manufacturing facilities. Or the process has to be changed because better processes keep coming into the market day in and day out. So the the manufacturer wants to update the manufacturing process, or due to some reason the vendors of the materials have to be changed. You have new vendors, or the older vendors have stopped manufacturing, so you want to bring in new vendors, or probably for commercial reasons the new vendors have to come in, like that. And in some point of time, maybe you want to change the scale of the batch, like want to go for a bigger size batch, then naturally you'll have to go in for better equipments, bigger scale equipments. So these sort of changes keep happening during the life cycle of any product. It is inevitable. Means, in fact, there are innumerable changes that keep happening day in and day out due to various reasons. Now, some of the major reasons have been given here, but of course, there can be many other reasons as well. But this is just for your understanding that addition, deletion, and modification. Modification is changes to these can be some of the types of changes that can occur during the life cycle of a pharmaceutical product. Now, what are the requirements of a change control system? A change control system ensures that changes are implemented in controlled and coordinated manner, evaluates all changes that could affect production and control of drug product, intermediate, API, etc., checks and balances in quality system by tracking, reviewing, and approving changes. Inadequate change control procedures end up in regulatory non-compliance. So what are the requirements of a good change control system? A good change control system means a change control system which complies to all the regulatory as well as the GMP requirements. First of all, it will ensure that the changes are implemented in a controlled and coordinated manner. See, you have to understand that innumerable changes keep happening simultaneously. Means the commercial department might want to change the packaging material vendor, whereas the location, that is the manufacturing location, might want to change the equipment scale, and some other department might want to do some other change. And these changes may affect not just one product but may affect multiple products. So if the change is not, it does not happen in a control, that is, if it is not monitored properly and in a coordinated manner, if it is not done, then it will be very haphazard. The changes will be implemented in a very haphazard manner. Nobody will have any control on what changes are being done, what changes are not being done, what changes have got implemented, what changes have not got implemented. So A proper change control system always ensure that changes are implemented. That is, changes take place in a controlled and coordinated manner such that none of the changes get missed out. Now, evaluates all changes that could affect production and control of the drug product, intermediate, and API. That is, any change that is affecting the production or the testing. Control is testing, monitoring of a pharmaceutical product that is effectively monitored by a good change control system. Any change, as I said, there are simultaneously many changes may be happening to many products, but all the changes that are relevant to any pharmaceutical product get evaluated properly by a good change control system. Checks and balances in quality system, as we discussed, a change control system is a mandatory quality system. So it does all of the above. That is, it ensures that the changes are implemented. It evaluates that the changes are being done properly by tracking, reviewing, and approving changes. So which change has come to which stage means it has been raised and it is in, say, approval stage, or it is in approved stage, or in implementation stage. So the entire life cycle of a change is monitored by a good change control system. And of course, if any of the above is not being done properly by a change control system, then it can end up in regulatory non-compliance. Means, in the sense, now say a major change is being done. Okay, a major change, like say the specification of a drug product needs to be changed. Okay, so specification of a drug product is not a small change for a drug product, for any drug product. And prior to implementation, that is prior to making that change in the specification, the respective regulatory authority has to be informed and they have to approve that change. Only after that the specification of the drug product can be changed. Now, if the change control is not properly working, and in this case, say the regulatory department did not see the change control at all, and the specifications were revised without the knowledge of the regulatory affairs department. And when the inspector will come, when the regulatory agency inspector will come, and they will see that the specification that has been submitted and the current specification is different, but no supplement was filed for the change, then it can become a regulatory non-compliance. This is one of the examples I am giving of regulatory non-compliance for you to understand that if a change control system doesn't work properly, if it is not implemented properly, then it can end up as a regulatory non-compliance. And it will not be a small matter to resolve, because it will, the inspector will be concerned with whether the system is working properly or not, and the company will get into a big corrective and preventive action, in the sense all the previous change controls will have to be reviewed, whether any such mishaps had happened in the past, and so on and so forth. So it will not be a small thing. So a proper change control system which meets all of the above requirements is a mandatory requirement and should be taken seriously.